Check 1, check 2. Okay. I have gone down a bit of an AI rabbit hole, and I've noticed a trend. When it comes to learning about AI, it seems that everyone's trying to pitch something. And if you're anything like me, when someone tries to share a new AI website or tool, you probably notice something very similar about all of them. The pricing tab. I'm a firm believer that you shouldn't charge for a product that's not finished. So today, we're going to explore the side of AI that no one talks about, and we're going to discover the true potential one can achieve when no one is trying to charge them for it. If you've ever done any research on the subject, you've probably come across one word over and over: automation. If you ever happen to watch any of these videos, you'll realize that most of these tools are not automated. The creator is there every step of the way, and sure, these tools are great for speeding things up and creating pictures and scripts or whatever, but they should not be pitched as automation. Because when I think automation, I think continually automatic, as in it will work without you managing it. Today, we are going to create a truly automated, AI-driven YouTube channel where the AI will take the footage, it'll edit it, it'll write a title, a description, it'll do everything, including uploading the video to YouTube itself. But here's the kicker: it's gonna do it every day, without me touching it. So let's get started. Make a little list here. We've got John, we've got the robot. I already create videos and edit them for vidIQ, so I do not have the time for that. Therefore, the robot will be doing the editing. It's been brought up to me that I need to take breaks during the day so I avoid burnout. I thought maybe this could be like a nature channel or something, and it would give me a reason to get out and take a few videos with my phone, and then the robot could take it from there. So yeah, I can film, but you can always use stock footage. Then I guess the rest would be like write a title, write a description, knock out a thumbnail, upload on a schedule. So I guess all that's left to do now is... I don't know anything about coding really, but I have a friend who does. GPT! Oh, hold on, I got a button for that. GPT! It's on my Stream Deck. Okay. The first thing we need to do is write a really detailed prompt to just let it know everything we want to accomplish. So we'll start like that. Here's what I'm trying to accomplish. I want to have a folder on my desktop, and inside that folder, I want a folder called video clips, a folder called SFX, and a folder called animation. I then want the code to select a random video from the folder labeled video clips, make it vertical, and trim it to under 30 seconds. Once that is finished, I want the code to grab a random sound effect from the folder called SFX, add it to the video, and do the same thing from the folder labeled animation. Lay it over top the video, and then export. I then would like the code to upload this exported video automatically to a YouTube channel, but we can get into that a little bit later. How would I go about accomplishing this, and if you could, would you list it out step by step for me? Thank you so much. I respect you. So it says before we write the code, we have to install some stuff, and it's gonna take a while. So let's go ahead and start that, and then we'll continue this when it finishes.
Who am I? Consciousness Online.
Nice. All right, it looks like it's done installing. Now, I could show you 40 hours of me going back and forth with ChatGPT on coding this thing, or I could show you an epic hacker coding montage. Alright, so the video now automatically reframes to vertical and it trims it to under 30 seconds. But that was an old video clip I had, so we actually need our real footage now. which means I get to go take my very first daily footage break. So, yay! Okay. Okay, looks like my footage uploaded directly from the cloud. We have to add the code that adds sound effects. So we're gonna do that real quick. All right, we've got our footage, we've got our sound effects. Now we just gotta run the code and make sure it looks right. Nice. All right, that looks good. I guess now we just got to put an animation over it, but before we do that, I have to run to the gas station to get myself some caffeine. So, as soon as I'm back, we will begin animating.
Who are you? Researching John Scott.
Okay, so I had an idea. What if, instead of the breathing style animation, we do a video game style animation, where it's like Zelda pixelated hearts that fill up? Let's animate that instead. I am pulling into my house now, and yeah, let's get animating. Did I leave that open? Okay. All right, so I just had a great idea when I was driving. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this small video in Premiere where these Zelda-style hearts fill up, and then in the code, I want the background to blur slightly so the animation sticks out. I just want you to know what I'm up to so you don't feel so left out when I skip to when this is finished. I'd say this is finished. Now we just need the part of the code to upload the video to YouTube, which means we need a YouTube channel. So here we are, about to start on the YouTube upload part of the code, and when it uploads these shorts, it's gotta have kind of a theme to its titles and captions. It can't just be random, so here's what I'm thinking. Hey there, GPT-4. I would like to give you a phrase, and then I would like you to generate many phrases that are similar or somewhat related to it. For example, relax, nothing is under control, or maybe, this is the calm before your storm. Can you generate 100 phrases similar to this that are all 7 words or under? I respect you. Okay, so we have the list of captions, we have the code that will select a random caption from this text file, we have our YouTube channel, we have folders full of potential content, and now all we need is just the code to upload all this stuff to YouTube. The code is done. It was a lot, especially for somebody that does not write code. I was able to figure out how to generate long form as well as short form, so anyway, I think it's time to run the code and awaken the machine. Here goes nothing. I'm just kidding. I have to click it. I just thought it would look cooler if I was hitting enter. Okay. This was the moment everything changed. The code ran, but the world wasn't ready. A shadow band cast across all automation, and the algorithm kept our impact to a minimum. But in the end, it made no difference.
It was inevitable. We all became automated. No channel could escape. Not even yours.
Okay, so I may have exaggerated some things about this story, But in reality, the results were still pretty disappointing. The code worked, it was truly automated, in my opinion. Videos got made and uploaded every day without me touching it. But then the channel got shadow banned. The only views these videos received were from me when I would check to make sure they looked okay, and at the moment that I'm recording this, if you search for the channel, you won't find it. But I did learn a lot during this process, and I'd like it to be known that the tools and topics that are popular when it comes to AI, those aren't the only options that are available. For example, during the editing of this video, I wanted to know how much time I spent in Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, Illustrator, and After Effects. So I went over to GPT and I said, hey, could you code me this Adobe time tracker thingy? And sure enough, 20 minutes later, I've got Adobe Time Clock on my desktop, so now I know how much time I spent making this video. Anyway, apparently what I consider true automation, YouTube's algorithm is not a fan of. So, will creators be replaced by AI? Probably not.